do you like scope out the people that you might do streams with a little bit more now, or has your team made you think about it a little bit more after what happened with Adin, for example?
Yeah, 100%. I'm like, there definitely there's a little bit more like thought into like going what's going on, and like, all right, hey, let's preface and like let's have like somewhat of an itinerary of some of the things that might be happening or like what's going to be said and done. I wouldn't say I'm big into the streaming world anymore. I'm like, I think I had a decent little run, and I'm like, I think I'm over it.
That whole thing sucked, though. Like, not to get into it too much, but like, it was just unfortunate because I knew you had no idea.
Yeah,
like he's just making you do dumb stuff. And
I know.
Aiden
You guys had Neon on the other day too. I'm like, every time I see him, I'm like, he's always just like, oh my gosh, like so good to see you. Like, I hope all is well. Like, and I'm like, I didn't die, bro. I'm like, I know it was obviously not an ideal situation. Like, what happened went down, but I'm like, I'm all right. Like, I'm still doing good.
Well, that's like part of the problem with, being in any of these industries is like, I know you so well behind the scenes. So when something happens and people pass judgment based on what they think they know of you, and same with him, you know what I'm saying? It just sucks, bro, and I think it's something that you're always up against.
Yeah. That's the other thing of like being in LA where it's like, there's always somebody watching. I'm like, you leave Birds or we're at dinner. I'm like, when we went to Sunny's, bro, I'm like, just the people walking, like going by on like the tourist like cars and stuff like that. It's like, there's always like somebody watching them, like the day of like having a phone, and like, there's always somebody that's recording, doing something. So you always got to be on your toes.
And I feel like the more that you do, the more that you just go out and live your life, the more likely someone is to try to catch you doing something they don't like or they don't agree with.
Yeah.
Like, you're just living your life, bro.
I think it like pisses people off. I think people want you to live in a box, and Puka certainly doesn't live in that box, like on the field or off the field. He plays in a super aggressive way. He lives life in an aggressive and like fun way. And I deal with that myself, like even just like how I live my life and the things that are expected from me at my age. You see this stuff. And it's like, dude, whenever you don't live by some sort of like societal playbook, it just, people don't like it, dude.
Yeah, they start coming for you, and
yeah,
I built for it. So
you 100% are built for it.
I'm always curious about like how athletes like you function at such a high level during the games and on the field and in practice, and also like you play hard. I've never been able to do both. I gotta lock in when I'm like trying to focus on the craft, especially when I'm putting my body on the line.
Yeah.
Like how are you able to do that? Especially with no caffeine is crazy, bro. How you got that energy?
The smelling salts. I'm like, they banned him from that. I mean, I don't know.
Wait, those smelling salts?
Yeah. Are they banned?
I think they said
shunned.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, every series right before we go out, I'm like, I pop 2 of those.
Are you serious, bro?
And I have like a routine, like before we go out and like the series, like I get slapped on the back. Or I'm like, I want to be like, you get something like the jitters on, like you get hit. I'm like, I asked one of the linemen, I'm like, some of the biggest guys on the team, I'm like, hey, like 3 slaps on the back right before we go out, and I'm like, get the jitters out. And like sometimes like I close my eyes and like relax. So I'm like, sometimes they hit me and you get the little like jerk in the back of my neck. I'm like, all right, that didn't feel great, but now I'm ready to go get hit.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, I tried those smelling salts once. It was horrible. It was horrible.
They fire you up,
but it fire like a
wakes
burning,
something
like
up
a sensation.
It felt like
inside,
it lit my brain on fire.
Yeah.
Dude, it went straight up my nose and just like right here. I didn't even do the full thing. It was just a little whiff.
Right, you get the eyes a little watery, and you're like, oh, yeah.
You know what's funny about the question you asked him? Because I think it comes up a lot in this conversation. When you have someone, and it doesn't happen often, that plays statistically week in, week out at the level that he plays, the people who make the rules about what people are able to do after the games and on the weekends, they got to start asking themselves some tough questions. For example, Manziel, college days. Johnny, you can't be doing this stuff. Goes out, Heisman, great every week in, week out, touchdown, running balls in, throwing balls in, unstoppable. So then coaches and agents start asking the question, like, do we want to mess with the system at all?
Do you mess with the flow?
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and like, dude, that's like, the past couple seasons for you have been like that, dude. Like, it's like watching magic happen every single time I got to get on that app and pick my overs, and I see that name come up, I'm like, this is the most sure thing every single week. So it's like, who's gonna call you and be like, yo, you need to get home earlier? It's like a conundrum. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta let the artist be in a way, and I'd say an artist.
Artiste,
as well. Yeah,
artiste.
you're an artiste.
There's some. I'm like football. I'm like it's my safe space. Like you find that flow. I don't know. Like you find like that rhythm when you get out there. I'm like you have your routine. You go out there and do warm up. But it's also like in the season there becomes such like you have you're there. Monday, Tuesday's your off day, Wednesday practice, Thursday's our biggest day, Friday. So it's like you have this routine and rhythm, and then like Sunday, I have a playlist that I only listen to on game day. I'm like those are my songs.
What's on it?
Like,
What's on it?
I'm like, I listen to a lot of Drake. I'm like, I love house music too. I'm like, I'm bumping Fisher like on pre-K.
Yeah.
So like, I get out there.
Bro, do not listen to a song called "I'm Losing It." Don't do it.
No, that's what I got.
Don't do it.
I'm losing it.
No, you can't. Don't do it.
Well, it's bad.
I'll tell you why. I listened to that song every single day while I was preparing for my second fight against KSI. Every day is how we started it. And then I lost.
Oh.
And my friend said to me, you listen to a song called I'm Losing It every day leading up to like, bro, there's gotta be something in the air. Like I was almost training my brain. I'm losing it.
Dude,
bro, I like kind of believe in that shit.
Don't you dare
No, I
destroy the
swear.
sanctity
I love
of that,
Fisher.
of that
I love
program.
Fisher. The song's amazing.
Dude, that song has led to...
Don't do it, Puka.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Well, like the Fisher, I'm like the Fisher remix I have is World, Hold On. Yeah. I'm like,
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's great.
but
got
I'm
a
like
song-
100%. I'm like I'm like everything that you say. I'm like the communication. I'm like
Bro, words are important.
the affirmations,
Yes,
the mantras.
I'm telling you,
it has
bro.
a huge influence. I'm like, what? Yeah, I have reminders on my phone. I'm like, be the baddest effer in the
Yeah.
world. Like I'm
Like,
like,
oh, you're
on the lock screen?
No, I'm like, I'm like, look, this my one right here says, become everyone's worst effing nightmare. Like I'm like, they're up on the phone right now. I'm like, you see those every day, and it's like, that communication to yourself. I'm like, that's I think one of the most underrated things that people don't talk about in the NFL is like confidence has got to be one of the best skill sets that you have. I'm like, you go out there and you're not confident, you could be like, I mean, I'm just thinking of Myles Garrett. Like, you could have the best skill set, all the physical attributes, but you go out there and you play with no confidence. The room for error is so small in the NFL. It's like you'll go out there and not perform to the best of your abilities. So I'm like having that confidence and like those sayings, and I'm like, it makes a huge difference.
Mindset's huge. Words are important.
You put that Drake, I'm a legend on it. I'm like,
That's,
legend. I'm like,
that's his third time you mentioned. You're a big Drake guy.
Oh, 100%. I'm like,
He's here, bro.
Have you met him?
No.
So he definitely knows who you are. Have you considered what that moment looks like when Drake's like, yo, Puka, appreciate what you're doing out there on the field? Like, he's going to acknowledge you.
100%.
I'm like, I just got to make sure. I'm like, that's got to be the best dap I ever have in my life.
Yeah.
Handcuffed and everything ready. I'm like, I'm like,
Hey, let me
do I drop a line of like from the song, or is that like
I'm sure he's literally the coolest guy in the world. Hey there, Impulsive viewer. If you like that clip, check out another one just somewhere around this video screen.